Time to eat this thing. Luke's gonna slice a bit off. Tell us how it tastes.
I thought you'd eat the first piece.
You go ahead.
You can go.
Okay.
I'll
eat the next one.
Go.
Well, I thought I was gonna cut less than that.
That looks like a big nice chunk. Cooked.
Ooh.
Not as tender as we thought.
Oh, it tastes so good though.
Okay, let me see that. Zach, you want a piece?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Slice a piece off.
It tastes like those turkey legs from
Okay, move on. It's so smoky.
Then we'll grab off. I'll drop the pepper.
The car's unlocked.
Wow. Good job, Josh. The knife's not easy to cut. I'm just trying to cut off a chunk and it's just not cutting. It's just pulling fat off. Here.
Hold it.
Yes. So it's pretty tough.
It's cutting this guy.
I know, but my fingers behind it.
I'll get it. I'm gonna stop this. Their cars couldn't make it to the site, so I'm rescuing these ladies back here.
Damsels in distress.
Let me, I got.
I'm not entirely convinced it's cooked all the way through.
It may not be cooked all the way through, but there's a nice smoke ring on it.
Yeah. It'll cook more as we let it sit there.
Maybe we should lower it.
You get it roasted enough, you can chew the whole piece.
All right, so it wasn't quite done. We are roasting it now over the fire on some sticks, and I'll tell you what, this is fabulous. This is so tasty.
Yeah, here you go.
It really is.
My contribution to cooking is
Okay.
seals on it. So, oh no, get that moth out of here, bud. You're gonna die, bud. Get out of here.
Hell drawn the flame. So we're over here just roasting it on a stick before we eat it.
Rotate those logs. They're all gonna
Much
get
better.
hot.
Here. I set them down. Josh, this is your rope from the last trip.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Is that the gear line?
No, I was wrapped my hiking stick.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's good, isn't it?
This is the greatest.
When I saw the brisket, I was like, I really love corned beef. Like, corned beef's one of my favorite meats.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't know how this will work camping, but I'm gonna make it work.
This is not a bad idea. You let it roast over the fire for most of the day, and then when you're starting to eat, you just start slicing off and giving.
Yeah.
Each one gets a stick, and it's like kebabs.
But this turned out really good.
Oh, don't touch your face. Oh,
This is super
moron.
tasty.
That burned like a mother.
Oh, and this is good. A lot of some good protein before the hike tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna eat it.
So this is well.
Okay, I'll just eat the whole thing. My method has downfall.
You can see it's cooking nicely, slowly. Oh, you hear that? That's what I was being serenaded with last night.
Hmm.
All those pond sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
There you go. I felt bad. You're not getting any.
You should probably give it a command before you give it a treat.
Hmm?
So you should give it a command before you give it the treat.
I don't know how to train dogs.
You just tell it to sit. When it sits, you give it the treat.
Eat brisket. Boop.
Get mine a little fire kissed.
Man, Josh, that is such a good idea.
Yeah, it turned out really good. It's got a lot of good fat, you know what I mean? Well,
It
it's probably not
does.
good fat, but it tastes good.
We probably could do this in the Rockies. You could take one for one night, but it would only be good for that first night. You'd have to cook it
Yeah.
that first day.
All right, so there we go. There's my cooked brisket. Oh, that looks delicious. I'm gonna let it sit up here and cool down a bit because the last time I grabbed it, it was too hot. So, note to all you guys, if you're gonna take a slab of brisket out and try to cook it over the fire, one, you probably want it to roast a little bit closer. And two, it's probably better just to cut chunks off of it and roast it because it's delicious. It's really good. It's almost 9 o'clock. We've finished eating for the most part. You see us blinding. But we put a really big dent in that corned beef brisket we had. Here's what remains. It was really good. It was really good once we got it roasted up on some sticks. It was super juicy, but highly recommended. It's 11:15. Both my brothers have gone to bed. Luke's been snoring for a while. Zach just went to his truck about a half hour ago. 6 hikers showed up in like a shuttle van. And they just got on the trail. So they're hiking this thing in the dark. And pretty sure it's the first time here as they didn't know where the trailhead was and I had to show them. So I'm turning in. We're looking to be on the trail by at least 8 o'clock, hopefully sooner. But we all do want to eat up breakfast before we go to get energy. And we plan on hiking about 5 miles to the Bliss Springs. And then we might hike an additional 3 miles to the river and camp there and just see how the day goes and what kind of terrain we're working with once we get down there. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Hey, so it's 5 in the morning. Luke's still snoring away. Zach, I think, still asleep in the truck. I'm debating if I want to get up or go back to bed. I just threw the rest of the wood on the fire. It's coals, but this will help it stay lit longer. And we talked about having breakfast in the morning. I'm gonna want some hot water. I might even throw the water on now so it's nice and warm when I do get out. But we'll see. We got a 5-mile hike ahead of us today. Potentially 8 miles if we decide to go down to the river. But either way, 5-mile hike for the minimum. And we'll get to the spring, Bliss Spring. Pretty excited about that. I would get up and get at them, but if they're gonna lay around and sleep for another hour or two, I might as well take advantage of that as well. So I'll probably lay here just for a few minutes while I decide what I'm gonna do. It was a great night of sleep. It's The temperature definitely dropped. It's chilly. I was warm, completely warm. The ground could be softer, but I slept perfectly fine, just like a baby. So, well, I'll check in when we actually get around and get moving. Going for a skinny dip? Look at your shots!
What's
up, my
light morning dog? Oh, fox, trot, top it hot.
So it's almost 7, 10 till 7.
That's just water in there, right?
Yeah.
I'm just add coffee into it. You're all right.
It's cold.
Huh?
It's cold.
This is cold too.
I know, but I'm saying if you want to warm it up.
We use this to warm it up, and when it gets warm, we all have coffee. Just pour it right out of there. This is just coffee.
Yeah, but okay, I have coffee.
Am I?
It's gonna be really watered down, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's fine.
Do you want like good strong coffee or really watered down coffee? Okay. Maybe I misunderstood. Anyways, it's almost 7 and we're getting packed up, ready to hit the trail. So all right, so it's 8 o'clock on Saturday.
Hope you didn't forget anything.
We're looking to make it here today, and then decide on how we feel once we get here. We may either camp here at Fiddlers Springs, or we may go on down here to the White Creek float camp area down by the river, 11 Point River. So we'll see how it works out. We got Panda with us today. Yeah. All right, so if you guys remember when me and Luke came down here just to take a little hike and peek in what we got, you'll remember what this waterway looked like, and it is not the same no more. So here it is now.
I'm gonna adjust something, Zach. I'll be right in a second.
Here it is. You can see how down the water is and everything. So pretty crazy that just a few hours have gone by, you know, 12 hours, and there's almost no water now in this creek. This thing was just roaring yesterday. So yeah, see what other surprises this hike has in store for us. Here we go.
That's how I know he's happy.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Watch the trip hazards.
There's rocks down there.
But luckily my knees landed in the dirt.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. Here you go. There you go, guys. Caught me falling on camera.
It was always fun to see them. You can always make it a teaser too.
Well, I'm assuming it recorded. I can't tell. It's flashing like it's recording, but it's like frozen. Oh boy. Here. I gotta take this apart.
Come here, bud. We're gonna take a sit down.
Oh, it's I just gotta take the battery out.
All right.
Good boy. Sorry. Good boy. You're doing so good on the trail. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, I know.
How am I doing?
You?
Yeah.
You should have a little bit.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a nice thing. I'm seeing effort from this boy. He's running. I haven't seen you run.
Oh, there's horse manure.
It's 9 o'clock. Check in. So we've hiked about 3 miles, maybe a little bit more. 9:30, 9:40. We stopped here just to take a little rest, a little 10-minute break, and there's this nice little rock outcropping I'm on. And down below, I don't know how well this will show up, but there is creek or river down there. I'll have to look at the map and find out which one this is. Maybe I'll link it above or something. But look at this view, guys. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Nice hilltops. You can hear the water. Great day out here. Great day out here. We passed 6 people. It was a Boy Scout troop. They're out here hiking. They showed up last night at 10:30. They hiked out probably about 3 miles in, I would say, maybe 2.5. And they set up camp. We passed them a bit ago, and we still have another roughly 2 miles to go before we hit the spring. But that's our destination today, is at least the spring, and we'll be packing up and heading out soon.
Bud, you need to drink some more water about ready to trail again. Drink as much water as you can. Good water.
First blue diamond we've seen on this trail. We're 3 miles in, a little over 3 miles in.
That's probably, maybe that's
So,
what it is. Maybe that's a 3-mile mark.
There's not a whole lot of marking on these trails, guys,
No.
which isn't a problem. Most of the trail is well defined.
But we're coming
right
down
now.
in the non-growing season.
But you know, like a lot of trails, there's logs cut that are laying across the trail, which is a dead giveaway you're on the trail.
Oh, we're heading to somebody's death trap.
But yeah, there's not a whole lot of trail markers, blazes along this path that we've seen. That was the first one. And again, that's about 3 miles in. You will know if you're on the right trail because you'll see a lot of this, where the logs have been sawed and cut in half.
But my theory is that they chew and take this stuff back to their nest and make it more solid bedding. As long as it doesn't taste bad to chew on it.
So when you come to the second valley and you come to a water source, there's a game trail or a fake trail that leads off to the left. Don't take it. You want to continue to go straight. And there's a marker just ahead that can be easily missed if you don't open your eyes. So learn from our mistakes. Don't go left at the water. Go straight. So there's the blue diamond. Back that way is the trail. So you come out this way and you hike across. Pretty easy not to see when you get there. So like I said, don't turn left. Don't turn left.
Huh? Man, I can't imagine crossing this in high water.
No.
Well, it looks like there's a way. Alright. I'm gonna let him run some of his steam out. I think I'm going to go barefoot across this to be safe. I don't want to get my shoes wet. I could. I just would rather try to avoid that if possible. Well, after crossing the river and with Zach's help, we got back on track and it looks like we're headed to the spring itself. So we should be there relatively soon. I don't think it'll be too much more. We're just trying to find a good spot, make sure we're on track. So we made it to where we're gonna make camp for tonight. We're right off of the creek. I think we're probably like a half mile from the spring or so, maybe not, maybe a quarter mile. We're not that far. But once again, we got the beautiful sound of the water, which is always great to have when you sleep. We're on a little bit of a ridge, not much. We didn't want to hike too high because whatever we hike up, we got to hike back down.
We still got turned around less than Hercules Glades. We got turned around more in Hercules Glades than we did here. Me and Luke got turned around at Panther's Den and Hercules Glades more.
I thought Panther's Den was worse than Hercules Glades.
I thought Hercules Glades was pretty rough.
Well, I don't know. Panther's Den
is rough because of the brambles. When me and Luke went, it was nothing but brambles and thick.
Off.
I know.
So I don't know. It's definitely not well marked. There's a couple blue diamonds here and there, but it's not clear, and you definitely have to hike a bit before you see them. And the water crossings make it even more difficult because it's not clear where to cross at the water always. They do have them at the water crossings. I don't know if you can see it from here. There's a blue diamond down there. But it's definitely, all the reviews were right. It's hard to find the paths, follow the paths. The markers here, it's not marked really well. We will here in a bit go and hike down to go see the spring and get that on camera. And who knows, maybe we'll hike down to the river. It's only 11:07, so we got plenty of daylight. But so far it was a good hike, good times. So, judging by the distance that we've traveled so far and where we're currently situated, we're camped right about here. I don't know how well this will show up on camera, but there's a crossing here, which is where we're at, and we're camped just next to it. So the spring is still about a half a mile or so away. And we'll go check that out here shortly. We're just I'm taking a coffee break. Luke's getting set up already. Zach's eating grapefruit, and Panda's resting because he ran around chasing squirrels the entire time.
Panda did like 4 times the trail that we did.
Yeah.
They did.
We've ate camp and start over. We have eaten lunch and we have broken camp. Luke set up. Zach and I haven't really actually set up yet, but while it's still daylight and it's only 12:30, we want to head down to the springs. We're about half a mile away. Go check that out for the day, and then come back and set up camp for night. So we want to make the most of this day we have out here, because tomorrow will not be a fun hike back. But I will say, maybe I'll be wrong, but it should be a lot better than hiking back from Hercules Glades. So see you guys at the spring.
This is gorgeous, man.
It is.
I'm going further in.
I don't see any markers. or a clear path, really.
Looks like it goes up around here.
Probably.
Looks like it goes up on that other side too, though.
Could be. I mean, you obviously have to cross somewhere. I'm gonna let Zach do what he does and just let him wander till he finds where we're going.
Yeah, I'm not getting my boots and socks wet again. Beautiful in here, though. What's happening?
He's making a fishing rod.
No, start recording this. I'm making my fishing line.
It's already recording.
Hold on, please don't disturb the water. I want to see if I can get a catch. Panda, I'm trying to get a fish for us. Please do not get in the water.
There's a big old frog right down there. It's no bait.
Well,
I like the dribble jabbles off of the rock.
I'm making a line right now. If someone would catch bait, that would be awesome. It would increase our chances. But I can't make a line and catch bait at the same time there, brother.
Are you actually pulling anything out at that point?
Do anything.
Yeah, it looks like it's just not moving.
Okay.
Josh has a fishing rod.
Okay, well, he can use it.
Josh fish.
I'm gonna let Josh fish.
I'm gonna relax.
Let him make his fishing rod.
I'm letting him make his fishing rod.
Where's that
He's telling me
frog?
I need to find bait.
Where's that frog? Right down underneath that rock. Yep, I saw him. Cool. I like how deep this spot is right here.
What?
How deep it is.
That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna try here.
I would love if it was a little bit warmer to get in there with goggles and stuff.
You stir it anyway.
Yeah, it would be fun to get.
Old spaghetti noodle. Oh. Here, bring it back over here. I don't think I got that on video. Let me see it. Anytime. We caught a leech. Hope you guys can see that.
So much for not disturbing the water, huh?
I got it. Thanks. Zach just knocked his stick in.
Fine, whatever's in there is gonna be hungry because no one's coming out here feeding them.
Disaster averted.
Wow. You stick? Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, it's recording. I see it.
He's cold.
There goes the snake. Ooh, that's a big one.
That thing is huge.
What, 2 feet?
Close to.
Close
Over a
to,
foot and a
yeah.
half.
Amen, Lord. This is so cool.
Man, that thing's mad.
Nice little snake there. Hope you guys could see it on camera. That was pretty cool.
Luke, where's my...
What did it come out of? Just a little tree?
I don't know.
It was sitting
looked
right in
up
front
and
of
it was
Zach
sitting
when I
right here
saw it.
sunbathing.
Huh.
I couldn't believe how close it got to you, Zach.
I knew the spot was good, man. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for showing this to me.
Try, Grow, Media Production.